talk about targets, we have two targets like we just talked about, right? Target of the body and target of the weapon. Both are their own separate ranges. So I could be in range to hit you in the body, right? Or if you're in guard, I could be in range to capture your weapon. Now, most people are only fighting off one range because they're just trying to attack the person. Yeah. But I need to deal with your weapon before I attack you. So I could be out here where normally I can't hit you, but I'm in perfect range to be able to capture your weapon. So a lot of times people think I'm hitting them from really far away, but realistically, I'm capturing their weapon, and then they're going to retreat or whatever, and then I'm hitting them in tempo. So it seems like one movement because it's happened so fast to them. So the reason why this is important is because when I'm in range of body, of hitting you, I can capture your sword with just an arm extension thrust, which is quicker than most people can react. This is what we call critical range, right? So we have max range, meaning that I can hit you at my very max range, which means my knee bends over my toe, and this is the max range. We have mid-range, which is where I can hit you with a perfectly balanced lunge. And we have critical range, which is where I can hit you with just an arm extension thrust. Okay. Then we have grappling range, where I can grab you. Okay. Now, all these ranges apply to the body and the weapon. So, just because I'm in mid-range of you, I'm in critical range of your sword. So a lot of people are dying because they're staying in the mid-range, and I can capture their sword quicker than they can react because it just takes an arm extension thrust. The reason why it's called critical range is because it's too fast for your brain to pick up. So it means that you have already pretty much critically fucked up. Okay, you're in a critical time, and you can't really get that time back.
It's that OODA loop coming into play. Like break your OODA loop, your process is down, shut down to retreat or do something in that fight.
Exactly. And the main thing is that if we're in critical range, like your brain cannot react in time.
Yeah.
You just don't have enough time because of the distance. So if I'm in mid-range and I'm trying to hit you, which is what most people are doing, like sure, you're going to be able to parry it because you have enough time. Yeah. But what you don't have enough time for is to stop me from capturing the weapon. So when you're fighting people, you want to be aware of both ranges. So sometimes people will think that I'm like way out of range to hit them and they're still getting hit because their sword's in my mid-range, and then I can just follow up and it seems like one attack.
All right. Yeah.
So it's very important to think about the ranges separately because since there's two targets, I need to attack your weapon, then attack you. I have to make sure that your weapon is dealt with before I attack you so we don't double. Okay? Yeah. So two different ranges. Two different target ranges, I should say.